Okay, I'm going to demonstrate feet elevated crunches. There's three parts. We're going to start with the rectus muscle. It attaches at the sternum and down to the pubic bone. Its job is to shorten the distance between the rib cage and the pelvis. So it's spinal flexion. You also have two sets of obliques that wrap around inner and outer. And even though on your program it says one set of crunches, it says usually I'll say all three positions, so I want you to do 15 reps rectus and then 15 reps on each side. So it's three parts. So for rectus, just put your feet up on a chair or a sofa. And I like to scoot a little bit out from it. And what I do to start the exercise is kind of pull my shoulders up and away from my tailbone. Support your neck as needed. Try to minimize the tension that's going on here. There will be some tension, but try to relax it as much as you can. And what we're trying to do is get this, exhale with each rep, to pull your shoulders up off the floor. And usually the most neutral position for the neck is about 45 degrees, like that. So exhale at the beginning, and then I like to hold it for a second after I exhale. The initial part of the crunch usually nails kind of the upper part of the rectus above the umbilical cord or the navel. And I find if I exhale and then continue to hold it, I can get that burn to go all the way down into the lower part. If you rush through a bunch of fast ones, you'll get tired here really quickly, and it's harder to engage down here. So I like to pause and hold it and get it each rep to get that burn to go all the way down, so I get the full length of the muscle. So 15 reps. You should be pretty tired at the end of 15 reps. The way to make it harder is just make each rep count. Hold it up there long enough where you get a nice burn with each rep. If you're new to doing these, it shouldn't take that long, and it can be just a second, and maybe you're not going to get up that high, and that's fine. We just want to get that muscle to engage. As you practice and do more, you can increase your range of motion, increase your time at the up at the peak of the contraction when you're holding it up at the top. And then to get the obliques, the sides, you're simply going to flip the hips over about 45 degrees. I usually bring this shoulder up a little, and I'm bringing both shoulders up in that direction. So obliques, it looks like this. And what I'm trying to do, these muscles attach here, and they wrap around and they attach. There's a band of connective tissue that runs down the middle, and the pubic bone. So we're trying to squish those two things together to get that muscle to contract. It's not a rotation, okay? It's a lift. It's a lift while the hips are rotated, so that we get our target right here. And then the other side, so you can see it from that angle, it would look like that. Again, holding it at the top long enough to get that to burn and to engage. Holding the head so that the neck doesn't take on too much strain.